What's up, everybody? It's Cheddar Chad. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 UGC apps that I personally use to make money. I'm going to be ranking 5 UGC platforms that I use to make money, and I have a little point system that I put together to help you guys come to a conclusion or make a decision on what platform that you want to try out that's most suitable for you. So let's get started. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this. I'm giving every UGC platform a score out of 10, so you can have a 5, 7, 6 out of 10, and I have it broken down into 4 different categories. One is pay, the other is product value, and the third is gig consistency. All 3 of those categories will be worth 3 stars, which is the point each. And the 4th being difficulty, which is gonna be based off of how difficult it is to do the jobs based on how much you get paid. So basically, is the juice worth the squeeze? I'm gonna judge difficulty like this. If it's very difficult, it's gonna subtract a point from the overall score. And if it's not difficult at all, then you'll gain a point. So hopefully that all makes sense. So the first platform we're gonna talk about is called Join Brands. Now they do have a downloadable app, so you guys can grab that if you wanna check it out. Most of their videos are gonna be anywhere from 15 to 25, the vast majority, but there are a handful of videos that will go all the way up to $120. There's a wide range of pay that you can get for creating UGC videos for Join Brands. So for the pay of Join Brands, I'll give them a star. Now they do have a lot of gigs and a lot of different products on there. They don't update their gigs all the time, but there is a large list of products that you can choose from. So I'll give their gig consistency a 1 as well. And next we have product value. How valuable are the products that you're going to be getting from these UGC companies? From what I've seen so far, it's a lot of low value stuff on there in my opinion. A lot of kids' toys and products that you probably wouldn't really use like that, but you know, you can still maybe make a little bit of money off of it. So I will give the product value also a 1. The great thing about Join Brands is that the videos aren't that hard to create from my experience so far. I just got a product from a beard pen, a beard filler pen or something like that. That I applied for, and the task for it is not very difficult at all. I'm getting around $100 to make a video about a beard pen that's fairly easy and short, and I don't even think I have to edit the content together. So for difficulty, I'll say it's low difficulty, so we'll give them an extra point on that. So my overall rating for Join Brands will be a 4 out of 10. So it's not really an app that you could really rely on like that, but if you download the app, you can find some cool products and make a little extra money on the side in addition to all these other apps that you might want to use. So the next platform I use is called Inflooy. It's another app, and the thing about this app is that it's not fixed pricing like Join Brands is. You make your own offer for how much you want to do the video for, so they don't say that the video is worth this much or this is how much that they're going to pay. You tell them what you will do for doing the task. I did a video on Inflooy that was like $250, so I would say the pay is pretty good. We'll give Inflooy 2 stars. The sad thing about Inflooy is that the products do not update really at all ever. I mean, I think I've had it for maybe 2.5 months, and I've seen maybe 5 or 6 gigs on their total. So I will give Inflooy, as far as their gig consistency, they get a 0. And again, since they don't have that much consistency updating their products, it's hard to really say if their products are really that valuable or not. The video I did for them, I didn't really get a product. It was more so I had to use my own clothing to make like a vintage type video, which you guys can find on my YouTube shorts, by the way. So I'm gonna give their product value also 0. The great news is that I did not have to edit really any of the footage at all. All I had to do was film it, make sure my setup and my lighting was all good. So it was pretty much easy. So we'll give them a point for that. For Inflooy, we're gonna give them 2 stars out of 10. It's pretty bad, but just like Join Brands, I say download it. It never hurts just to download it and see what pops up. You might find a job and it might get you a little extra cash from the side. So the third UGC app that I use is called Incense. Now this one is really nice if you guys use TikTok. There's a lot of jobs on TikTok, but they also have Instagram and Facebook jobs on there as well. Pricing is pretty flexible. You get around $50 to maybe around $150 to $200 for a video. But I've seen videos on there that go all the way up to like $500, $600, $700. But the vast majority of the videos are gonna be around $50 to $100. So we'll give Incense 2 stars for the pay. Now Incense, their gig consistency is higher than the previous 2 brands that I mentioned. It's not the highest, but they do update their products. It's just not an everyday thing. So we'll give their gig consistency a 1. As far as product value, they have tons of products on there that are pretty valuable, some not so much. So we'll give their product value a 2. The videos I've done on Incense were all pretty much over $200. So as far as the difficulty in creating those videos versus what I was paid, I'd say that it wasn't that difficult at all. I think it was well worth it. So I'll give them an extra star on difficulty. So overall, I'll give Incense a 6 out of 10. I think it's a great app, especially if you have TikTok. Like I said, they're flooded with TikTok gigs. I didn't really get accepted for the TikTok part, so I guess I might be a little biased. It's probably a lot better than 6. Maybe it's around like a 7 or 8. So if you're big on TikTok or Instagram or even Facebook, you can apply by submitting all your profiles, and based on what profiles I guess have the correct amount of followers, or engagement, then they allow you to apply to those types of jobs. So I can only apply to the Instagram jobs, not the TikTok, because my TikTok is like brand new. But if you guys have been on TikTok for a while, then definitely check out Incense. So number 4, we're going to be talking about Billo. And if you guys have been following my channel all year, that has been the app that I've been talking about the most, because that's the app that I got started with when I started my UGC career. Now in the Billo app, all the prices are fixed, so you know exactly what you're going to make when you apply for a video. They pretty much have a range of anywhere between $25 to $95 for a video if you're a premium creator or not, but that's pretty much the range of videos that you're going to get. We'll give the pay a 1. However, with Billo, if you do over 20 videos, you get a bonus, so you can actually make more money on the videos, but I still don't think that the bonus is enough. You do make a little bit more money, but I will still give the pay a 1. Next with Billo, we're going to talk about gig consistency. Now, right off the bat, I'm giving it a 3 because they update their gigs literally every single day of the week. So I'm talking like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't think they don't do it on the weekends, but every morning, I remember when I first started, I was already up, to be honest, but I'm up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning applying for gigs, and it just refresh throughout the day. There's always a new flow of gigs updating within the app. So again, we'll give gig consistency a 3, which leads us into product value. The products that you get off of Billo are pretty valuable. Not all of them, of course, but they have so many different products that are on there. You're going to run into a lot of stuff that has quite a bit of value. I think the most expensive thing I've gotten on there was a bed, which was like $1,200, and I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. But on average, most of the stuff is around maybe, well, the stuff that I get in and I apply for at least is probably around like 50 to $200 around there. Products and stuff that you would actually use. So not only stuff that you could resell, a lot of stuff that you would utilize in your day-to-day life, or even give gifts to other people. I give gifts to people all the time from all the Billo products that I have. And if you guys can see a little bit of that stuff back there, I have like a corner just full of stuff that I've gotten from Billo. But I would be dishonest if I were to say everything is high value, because that's not true. Some of the stuff on there is not very valuable at all, or is very low value. So I'm gonna be a little bit picky with them. We'll give them a 2 on product value. Now moving on to difficulty with Billo, the jobs aren't that difficult, but is the juice worth the squeeze? That's the real question. And I would say where I'm sitting at now is with my experience with Billo, I would say no. However, if you are just now starting your UGC career and you need to build your portfolio, which is what I've said in all of my previous videos talking about Billo, it's a great app for you to get a lot of products and build your portfolio up of so many different products, and you can utilize that portfolio to help you get other jobs just like I have. So I am going to take a point away for difficulty. Sometimes you'll get jobs that are just super easy, they're a breeze to move by, but there are a lot of jobs and clients on there where they'll make some random edits or something that's outside of the blue. Just sometimes it just gets to the point where it's not really worth it. And when I say it's not worth it, I'm talking specifically for the pay versus the workload that you're putting out to get those videos done. So we'll give Billo a 5. I think I did all the math there right. We'll give Billo a 5 there. I think Billo has a potential to be a lot better, maybe probably honestly in like the 8-9 category. And same with Incense. I think both of those platforms are really, really good. If you guys are starting or haven't even heard about these apps, you should definitely give those 2 a try, because you'll make a decent amount of money off of those 2. And number 5, there's a website that I use called Breakfast. They have fixed prices. Normally all their videos are $200 per video, and then you get a chunk of the ad spend, which is 5%. So if you do a video for a brand, then they'll pay you $200, and then however your videos perform online when they run the ads, you'll get 5% of that ad spend. You do the math. They do update their gigs often, but it's more so on the level of Incense rather than Billo, so we'll give their gig consistency a 1. Now with Breakfast, they do work with a lot of premium brands, so the product value is for sure a 3 hands down. The only drawback is that they expect a lot sometimes. So you're getting $200, but you have to edit like so many modules together. Typically they'll want about 5 to 8 different videos, and then you have to make a 1:1 and a 9:16 ratio of each video that they want. So it's broken down into different modules. Then you also have to have the right text and add the right font. It takes a lot of time in the editing process and the filming process. And I don't necessarily think that it's worth it for the $200 and a 5% ad spend. And then there's also a lot of brand guidelines too. Like I just did a video, and for the most part, I couldn't shoot that video in my house because the brand wanted a certain background. So I had to go all the way to the city and pay somebody else to help me film and get all this other stuff, which isn't that much of a problem, but I'm just trying to explain to you guys the difficulty sometimes of working with the app. But like I said, you guys can just take my experiences from it and make your own decisions. Now, I believe that we'll put breakfast at 5 if I'm remembering all the numbers that I said earlier. So they get a 5 out of 10, just like Billo. I'm gonna give you guys one more. I haven't got a gig off of this platform yet, but I'm still working on it, and they update their gigs all the time. They're a little weird. I haven't quite figured them out, but it's an app called Social Cat. So check that out if you guys want to give it a look, and let me know if you guys have any success with it. These are all apps that I've used and I've made money off of, and there's tons of different ways to make money when you're doing UGC. These are just apps that can help you build your portfolio and get you more reps in. So when you want to get more difficult platforms, or maybe try to get your own clients, you already have a body of work that you can show them. Now, I make money doing UGC with these 5 apps, and there's other platforms that I personally got invited to just from, posting my stuff online. But those are more exclusive things, not really, I guess, beginner friendly, if you want to say that. And to be honest, there's a lot more platforms outside of these 5 that I haven't even tried out. So if you guys have any platforms that you're using that aren't on this list, feel free to list them below, and I'll even try them out myself. And let's, get in the comments and exchange, information that we all have, so we can all help each other make more money. I will definitely say check out Billo, especially if you're brand new to UGC and you want to get a nice jump start, a nice wave of products kind of flowing in every single day. Definitely check out Billo. And please, please, please use my affiliate code. That's a platform that I have the most experience in out of all 5. Got like over 300 videos on that platform alone. So if you guys want to download Billo, just use my code. I think it's KK1YS or Y1S. I don't know. I always forget it. I got it right the last couple of times, but I think it's KK1YS. But we'll put that right here. When you guys sign up for Billo, just put that affiliate code in when they ask you who recommended you. And you guys can check out my Billo playlist, because I have tons of videos explaining to you guys how to get your pitch video put together and how to create Billo videos the most effectively and get approved for products and all that type of stuff. So that's it for this video, guys. Like I said, if you guys have any platforms or you use these platforms, let me know the experiences you guys had on these platforms down below in the comments. Let's get that conversation going, like I said, so we can help each other out. Don't forget to like the video if you got any valuable information out of anything. And also, if you guys are into creative stuff and making money being a creative or a UGC creator, make sure you subscribe, because I'm dropping videos about all this stuff all the time. And if that's what you're into, then this is the place where you need to be. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.